How's it going, Sasha?
Current speed 66 miles per hour, John. Traffic moving well on I-95 South. There are no delays. Expected arrival time 4:46 p.m. Would you like anything else?
Yes, please turn up the AC a little. It's getting kind of hot. And turn off the reading lights, too. I'm done with my book.
Will do, John. Temperature control set to 65 degrees. Overhead lights turned off. Is that adequate?
Sasha, what just happened?
Current speed 0 miles per hour. Lost connection to road network, John. Attempting to reconnect. Unable to find signal. What should I do, John?
Just forget it. I'll look on my phone.
Welcome to the road book. Please make a selection. I-95 selected. Checking for traffic conditions. No signal. Please check back later.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins. You give us 22 minutes. We'll give you the world.
This is Andrea with your emergency traffic update. There are major delays being reported on the entire length of the southbound I-95. It is believed to be a network outage from the Green Road Control Center. No official word yet on how long it is expected to take to resolve this issue. We now...
Sasha, turn on CNN, please.
Yes, John. Turning on CNN.
Audio Jungle.
There are heavy traffic delays being reported on the southbound I-95 near New York City. In fact, all major roads going into and out of the city are experiencing road network outages. As you can see from these live camera views, traffic is at a standstill all across the city. The entire roadway has been transformed into a strip of red flashing lights. Engineers at the Green Road Control Room are working as fast as possible to restore the connection. Please stay tuned as we
Network connection detected, John. Resuming cruise control. Current speed 15 miles per hour. Traffic moving slowly. Expected arrival time 5:57 p.m. Resuming CNN for you now, John.
Actually, you can just turn off the TV, Sasha. I'm just going to take a quick nap while we drive home.
This is CNN.
The roads are back up and running smoothly again in New York City. This has been a developing news story that we've been following over the past 2 hours. It was reported that the southbound stretch of the I-95 and all major roads going into and out of the city experienced heavy traffic delays and network outages for 36 minutes earlier this evening as the Green Road Control Room, which monitors all New York State road networks, lost connection to New York City roads. Minor power outages to neighboring residential and commercial areas were also reported. This incident has come just months after the governor's proposed bill of centralizing regional New York State road networks and electric grids into one single entity was passed. As we reported previously, the governor's push towards a centralized road infrastructure was met with great opposition and passed by a very small margin in the state assembly. The contract of managing the centralized grid in roads was awarded to Green Road Incorporated. The utility company has been in the news recently for their controversial decision of implementing new software upgrade to their entire system. This software was developed to work in conjunction with the company's Roadbook app, which allows drivers to connect to Green Road's networks to get updates about traffic conditions and electricity generation. In its initial test runs, the software was said to have experienced minor security breaches, which were supposedly fixed before the implementation of this new system across all New York State roads. However, to implement this software upgrade to their statewide network, the utility company has raised electricity prices by a whopping 5 cents per kilowatt-hour in the past few weeks, raising major objections from homeowners and businesses. Meanwhile, The cause of today's network disruption remains unknown, as officials from Green Road Incorporated have not issued any statements regarding this matter. We will return shortly after these messages.
This is CNN.
And we return to you with new updates on this
Developing story. The police have arrested NYIT student Jesse Swinkin for hacking into the Green Roads network and causing the massive traffic and power disruptions in New York City earlier today. Jesse posted a public apology on his blog confessing to his crime immediately after he restored the very connection that he had hacked. He claimed that this entire stunt was a part of his senior thesis to identify the weaknesses of Green Road's centralized network. He wrote, "I only did this to prove the vulnerability of the new centralized system. I meant no harm to anyone. It was an honest attempt to shed light on the fact that this centralized infrastructure is expensive for taxpayers and very permeable to security threats. I, merely being a student, was able to hack into the system with a bit of effort and cause a minor network outage that affected millions of people in New York City. Imagine the implications of a planned statewide or even nationwide network outage. My sincerest apologies to everyone for the problems that my actions may have caused, but I hope that this incident serves as a catalyst to make our road networks and electric grids more secure and impermeable to attacks. When it comes to powering America with green energy, Green Roads for a Brighter Future Tomorrow is not the way we want to go." Jesse has been charged with a Class B felony and will be tried in court later this month. He faces a potential minimum prison sentence of 5 years under Section 53A, as well as a $15,000 fine. Is the centralized road network that we have now really vulnerable to external attacks? Should we be worried about threats like this, or was this just a stupid stunt pulled off by a teenager looking for an adrenaline rush? Is the promise of green roads today for a brighter future tomorrow just a marketing gimmick, or does it hold any truth? Send us a message using the interactive button on the top right of your TV screen to give us your views on this issue.
This is CNN.